Hello, welcome back to Threefold Talk, the Aiel Talk Show with the token Wetlander. That's me, if you haven't guessed. This week, we're just chilling. This is a night at the Hold with the Maidens. And yeah, we're just going to have some fun and relax. And we're talking, you know, a bit of Wheel of Time news and lots of speculation for season 2 because we got some desert stuff, some Aiel stuff. So yeah, we're going to have some fun with that. And joining me tonight, my two glorious co-hosts, that is Roof Mistress Leigh-A and Bain&Chiad. How we doing, ladies?
Hi.
Excellent. Very happy to be here.
It's great to see you. It's Roof Mistress Leigh-A, you weren't with us last week when we did our flower segment. It's Bain&Chiad and One Shelly so graciously taught Jess and I about flowers in Brighter Reefs.
I have lots of faith in Wise One Shelly and Bain&Chiad to get you Wetlanders to understand some of our culture. Yeah, I heard very positive things.
It was really surprising the things that they thought the flowers meant. I don't know why they went there with certain flowers. I'm glad we were able to help them understand the truth.
And Mel wasn't there, so nobody got stabbed, right?
Nobody got stabbed. No.
This is true, yes. I think I was 0 for 6 on my guesses, to be honest. You know, yeah, as Wolfrower said, yeah, right. Flowers. What are you suggesting, Wolfrower? I'm not sure what you're saying there.
Yep.
Rob, I'm sure you weren't much just trying to guess.
I certainly had fun trying to guess. I will say that. So what have you been up to, Roof Mistress? We haven't seen you for a couple of weeks.
Just, you know, keeping busy around the Hold. So making sure everybody stays in line. It's harvest season. So
nice.
You know, our seasons are a little different than your Wetlander seasons.
This is true.
Harvest all the food and get ready for the long summer.
Nice. Okay. And Bain&Chiad, have you been up to anything fun since last week? Like, you had another article out this week, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, my article was all about stabbing. Fights of Time, inspired by our lovely Tigraine and her season episode 7 cold open.
Yes, I am. Give me a second. I'm going to find it and add it in so folks can see it. Folks, if you haven't seen this, Bain&Chiad is bringing much G to us because every week at thegreatblight.com, she goes over and creates a glorious list of top 10s, and it's very impressive every week without fail. So we had food last week, and this week we have the top 10 fights. So talk us through your choices. Like, why did you pick what you picked?
It was kind of a combination of things that stayed with me from the books that I still think about all the time, and a little bit of research too, kind of flipping through and refreshing my memory on things. But I tried to pick ones that had a strong emotional impact, that I thought added something different, to the person's character, as part of their character development, or I don't know, just really badass stuff that like made me cry. That's pretty much what I went with. It's not a very like scientific scale or anything. It's mostly just based on my subjective opinion, which is the correct opinion.
I liked your one here for Talmanis versus the Murder in Memory of Light. I should put the spoiler banner up.
Yes.
Yes. Where's the spoiler banner? Spoiler banner. There we go, folks. Whew, I'm covered.
If people don't know by now that we're full spoilers, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. But yeah, I love this one here. You just ended it with Dreadbane we stan. So
yes. Like, has he ever been hotter than during that scene? It's just ridiculous. He just would not die. Like,
I don't know. What did you think, Ruth Mistress Leigh, of that scene?
I'm sorry. I just got distracted by cats trying not to get in a fight again.
Speaking of fights.
My cats got really excited about this topic and I was not paying attention. I apologize.
That's okay. We were just discussing how hot Talmanis is when he's taking on the multiple fades and getting the name Dreadbane.
Ooh, yes. Cannot wait to meet. Hopefully they keep Talmanis in the show because he's honestly one of my favorite characters. I do have a massive crush on him, even though I think he is actually probably gay. So I wouldn't be quite his type, but I can still crush on him from afar. That being said, yeah.
It's fine. I will crush on him extra hard for you. How's that?
Ooh, love
it. He's my favorite side character, or one of my 3 favorite side characters. So I truly hope that they don't cut him out of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just going to be a gold mine of just comedic and strategic, and just so much value to the show in such amazing ways. And number 1 fight on your list is our girl Gawain, isn't it? Bain&Chiad. That's a great choice.
Yeah. I just felt like that was so epic. And the revenge piece and the way Brandon wrote it with, well, actually, I know Robert Jordan actually left quite a bit of Egwene content for Brandon, so I'm not quite sure how much of it is Brandon, how much is oh no, actually it's all RJ. I'm sorry, this is from Knife of Dreams. No, it's not. Nope, it's from The Gathering Storm. I always think it's from The Knife of Dreams, but it's from Gathering Storm. So I don't know what the percentage Brandon, percentage Robert Jordan is, but the point of view from Adalorna, I thought just really made it pretty epic, the way she describes Egwene, and I don't know. I just thought it was really cool.
Yeah, I agree. So wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. All right, folks. So should we get talking about all the bits that have dropped this week? Is this kind of like one big Daily Vale almost in a way, isn't it? Or a Daily Vale that just becomes chilling? So yeah. I feel like I need to play the intro. I feel like I should. Yeah, we start that way, don't we? So
it deserves it.
It does.
Spear brothers and sisters, it is time to cover up your face, for the wheel of time has news, and we shall dance the spears with it. This is the Daily Vale.
Okay, folks, welcome to the Daily Vale. Yep, we're talking all sorts this week. Let's start with... there's so much good stuff. Shall we start with some of the smaller stuff and work to the bigger stuff? Shall we do that?
Yes.
All right. So let's start with our glorious friend, Priyanka. Let's start there, shall we? Yeah, I like that. Okay. This is Priyanka today on her Instagram. Season wrap. Very cool. That means Priyanka is done. Alana is filmed out for season 2, folks, which is, I think that's exciting. I don't know what everyone else is.
Queen of snacks. She's amazing. And I know that there's been some rumors and yes. There's been some talk about who's home from Prague, who's not, and it sounds like she's wrapped up, which is really exciting. It means we're getting closer to season 2.
Yeah, this is true. You did mention Rufus Leigh. I'll let you say what you think about Priyanka, but I'm going to go find Geeky Erie's Twitter post.
I already forgot what I said before we were talking. She's one of my favorite characters on the show. I don't remember what I said.
Nice. That's okay.
It was profound and brilliant, everyone. So
we know it's always so. But yeah, as you say, mentioned Geeky Erie saying some people are home and done. Yeah, so Geeky Erie posted yesterday that there was some noteworthy cast spottings before yesterday's Sassy Will. So Madeline is what merch? Don't know what you're talking about, Andrew. And anyway, Madeline's back in Australia. Ahmed is back in London, as is Kira, and Rosamund and Daniel seem like they're still in Prague. Hashtag I swear I'm not a creeper. We love you. She has tags on all the crew, basically. Cast and crew. Little tiny electronic tags worthy of Iron Man. Yeah, it's very impressive.
We appreciate all the hard work that she's doing.
Yeah. And she definitely is a creeper, but in the best way.
Yes. In the good way. So
Yes.
Yeah. I can't believe you brought that up, Bain&Chiad, about Andrew's comment about
I just
the merch.
I like to throw you off a bit. Sorry.
I gave Bain&Chiad like ultimate power type situation within our streaming software, and occasionally she likes to just drop little things on me there, folks. So
you're regretting allowing me to do that, I'm sure.
No, it means I can take a week off occasionally.
True.
And trust that it won't happen like last time I took a week off and then I woke up.
Let's not talk about that.
The Aiel adapted and overcame, so it was
that's right.
Indeed.
We do. Yeah,
Yes.
We're tough. We're survivors.
Mm-hmm. This is very true. Okay, so let's talk about a couple of awards the show's up for, I suppose you could say.
Yeah.
So first up, Kieran, who directed the glorious episode 7, Cold Open, and 8. Was it 7 and 8? It was, wasn't it?
Yes, 7 and 8.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Up for this is the Irish Film Awards, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Irish Film Awards for film and drama is up for director for a drama series. So that's pretty amazing. Up against some awesome shows there. Vikings, Ridley Road, Kin, Smother, but I think he's gonna win this. What do you reckon?
He has to.
I
Yeah.
mean, hands down, we win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm asking chat. Chat, here's your first poll. I'm going to spell Kieran's name wrong. I do apologize. I'm terrible with names. Where is it? Let me bring it back up. Help me out here. There we go.
It's with a C.
I know that. Is it IA or AI? I never remember that bit. So. I didn't want to do a dusty poll straight off the bat, so.
Well, it could just be as easy as, do we win or does anybody else win? And we will be keeping an eye on who's voting what.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there better be all yeses.
If you don't think we win, because we are Team Wheel of Time.
I love this poll. Will Kieran?
Yes. Well, yeah. Folks, you know what I mean by that poll. That's impressive. Well, 10 of you knew what I meant. You've just put yes. So
you can decide what he will do or not do.
For it. Yes. Oh God, this is what happens when we just chill out. So
it's been a long week. We've all had a little bit to drink. It's just going to be a slow flow kind of night.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to track something down because while we're on the subject of this, I put out my opinions on what I thought was what was happening or what. Here we go. Let me bring this up here. I think I've got the right thing. Yes, I do. So I retweeted that. So Kieran tweet. Is that still showing? Because I'm on a different page. Yes. So Kieran tweeted also thrilled to be nominated for Best Director at the awards. And so I retweeted it and said, got to be one of the best fight scenes ever. And then here's the fun bit about it. You go to the likes and... well, now I look stupid. He liked it.
Maybe he liked it and then liked it.
No, he retweeted it. There we go. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, he definitely did
awesome.
something. I felt really bad then. I was like, what have I done?
I'm sure. I know both of you have been retweeted by some really awesome people that are affiliated with the show. And I know also a lot of folks in chat have been. And I always get a little bit of like that joy, like not just joy, but like that high-pitched squealy voice that nobody wants to hear in real life. But I just get really excited for everybody when we get interactions with people who are doing such a brilliant thing.
Yes. I've just remembered I didn't put the music on. There's our music.
Oh, I knew we were missing something.
Yes. I mean, I could change it around, but I'm not sure somebody was like, I mean, we can play it like this. I don't think this is going to fit us. It's not really chilling at the hold, is it? So, no, we'll stick with our regular music. But yeah, no, that was really fun. So I hope Kieran wins. Someone's voted no.
Really?
But,
Dark friend just did that. I will find you and I will sick Melindhra on you.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh well, now you've been told, folks, because you know.
Maybe they just slipped.
This is very possible.
They meant yes, but they clicked no.
It's possible.
That is very kind of you, Bain&Chiad. Let's go with that.
Yeah. I try to see the best in people.
Yeah, I like that. So this is the right way to look at things. Okay. Thank you, Dana.
It is lovely.
I do kind of the culprit has come out. Nerdy guns.
How dare you?
Right.
I feel betrayed.
Now wasn't even paying attention. Are you on the Ooze Quiet?
All right, so Bain&Chiad, you were correct. It was just somebody who misclicked.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have a 100% for
Yes.
Will
Kieran.
Awesome.
Excellent. That is the right answer, folks. You have passed the test. So, and while we're at that, nope. That one. Lorne's up for Best Composer at the ASCAPs, ASCAPs. ASCAPs.
Sure.
Stick with
The
that.
ass hats?
The ass hat. The ass hat. Yes.
Lord,
Lauren, you're not an ass hat. We love you.
Yeah. Say, Lord, you can definitely at me for saying that. But yes, congratulations, Lorne. You're also up for an award for your score for The Wheel of Time. I assume everyone's listened to the score. I love it.
Oh my God, so many times.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
It's just, I can't believe it. It was stunning. So I like this. Everyone's saying in chat, so like she gets G for being honest. Much G, she does get G. So yeah. Nerdy Guns, you have redeemed yourself.
Yes.
I love when chat catches up with something we've said and they're all just like, what?
Yeah.
Oh god, this is great. All right, so what other awards can we win out there? There's got to be, when are we getting like best actor or actress, or like we don't really have. Well, Rosamund Pike's a leading role, but do we have a leading man?
I think Daniel Henney could get a nomination.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I've always wondered how they decide on, especially on cast. Oh yes. That is exactly
We'll just show
for that
picture.
alone.
For that alone, yeah. There we go. There's an award right there, folks.
He gets the best butt rock award.
The butt rock award. We should make that award and give it to Daniel Henney. We absolutely should.
Yeah. As
We-
long
we-
as he
we-
doesn't
We will put
feel
One
offended.
Shelly on that. One Shelly, we have assigned this task to you now. I know you're there in the chat. So.
Yes, you are. Yes.
But I've always wondered how they decide on casts that it's not a very clear male-female lead, who the leads are. I think in this one, the female lead is clearly Moraine, but would you go with Rand or Lan as the male lead?
I know it's tough.
Yeah. And are they allowed? And there are shows that sometimes when they get nominated, they've got 2 male leads sometimes. So maybe but yeah, there's.
It's a hard one to pick.
Yeah. I think Suan gets a Best Supporting Actress, as does Nynaeve. I think.
Oh, yeah,
I think
Zoe,
Nynaeve
yes.
might actually be one of the, if there can be a co-female lead, Nynaeve is a co-leading lady or Best Supporting Lady. So.
I think Kelly Valentine Henry could get a nomination for casting. She just got some award for Bridgerton, I think. But I could see her winning for Wheel of Time too, because I think she did a fantastic job.
And
This is true.
let's talk about costuming.
Oh, God, yeah.
That's a possibility.
We don't get
Yeah.
all of the costuming awards. I will be extremely disappointed.
I
Yeah.
agree. Like, the costumes are amazing.
They
I'm
had
just
their
going-
own leather worker. Like, just, yeah, amazing.
Are there any awards that are like practical effects? Because I know there's special effects awards, but is special effects and practical effects technically the same thing? Chad, if you have opinions, let us know.
Yeah. Male lead was Narg. Cool.
Yeah.
Fudgy says Lan as the lead for the male, obviously, this year.
Yeah.
But
And
Matt
not
Stagger's
just
like,
Spell Rock.
the funeral scene alone deserves an award. Yeah, this is true. This is a good point, Beth. Yes. Multiple leading roles in the same section you saw all the way with the Emmys, with cast like Golden Girls and Friends. Yeah, this is a good point. I mean,
Excellent point, Beth.
who's
Thank
the
you.
lead in Friends? No, there's 6 leads. Very, very true.
Yeah.
Yes, Matt Stagger was putting a good point going off from costumes. Cosplay should be fun this year at JordanCon. So I am not cosplaying this year at JordanCon. I'm going to put that out there right now, folks.
What
I'm
will
sure
you be wearing, Rob? Can you tell us what you'll be wearing?
What will I be wearing? I might be wearing a range of t-shirts that,
You might want to stand up a little bit as you do that.
No, just give a little tease. Just the top.
I'm teasing. Yeah. They
You
just
do
get
a little, I might just wear a t-shirt, flip the shirt up a little.
You mean like, t-shirt like that? No.
Oh.
Oh, like that.
That's
Yeah, we're working on it, folks. Yeah, I'm gonna be sporting like various t-shirts and various things I do. And I'm just leave that there. So best like cosplay 100% based on whether I check a bag or not for my flight. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. Matt Stagg has an Ashman cosplay lined up. Nice.
Awesome. Last year, I brought the big suitcase that I brought for my European vacations for the 3-day weekend because I had so much stuff in there for cosplay.
This is nice kilts we're getting as well. This is brilliant.
Yes.
I'm impressed. So, Rajesh asks, am I not going to be the token Wetlander? What defines me as the token Wetlander in terms of cosplay, Rajesh? That's what I'm curious.
Interesting question.
Jordan, I just showed up. What type of show are we doing tonight, Rob?
what type?
Just roll with it, Jordo. Just roll with it. Don't worry about it.
We're talking dress up at the moment, Jordo. So,
And if Bain&Chiad and I can tell you guys, for those of you who don't know much about kilts, were mentioned earlier for JordanCon. For those of you who don't know, kilts and tiaras are a thing. So if you don't want to cosplay, but you want to wear something that is very specific to JordanCon, and I know tiaras and kilts happen in other times and places, but that is something that a lot of people just wear around. So, kilts and tiaras. Bonus if you do kilts and tiaras.
Oh, that would be impressive. Roger's saying I don't wear a Cadden sword. No, I wasn't planning on wearing a Cadden sword. That's a good point. That does make me... But if I wear merchandise t-shirt, shall we just say, that doesn't... That would fit, would it not? So, I don't know.
I think anything other than Cadden Soar, you are automatically a Wetlander.
Yeah.
Right?
That
Can't
was
fault
my
that
understanding.
logic.
So, yeah, I mean, I can't wear Cadden when we do our live show from JordanCon, can I?
No.
Which is in
No.
like 7 weeks or something crazy now. I don't know.
It's so soon. It's like, yeah, like 8 weeks, maybe less.
I'm sure someone said it was 8 weeks earlier this week or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh,
It's
Gorilla
8
Prime will
weeks.
be cosplaying in Aiel.
It's 8 weeks today. Well, I'll be there 8 weeks today. There we go. So, very impressive. It's that close. I can't believe. So, awesome. Okay. We'll move on to the next piece. But keep putting your cosplays in, folk. Tell us what you're going to dress up as, or if you're going to dress, or you're not going to dress up, or you're wearing a kilt, or a tiara, or a kilt on your head and tiara. Maybe not that option, actually. That might not keep you very warm.
JordanCon After Hours.
Yeah, JordanCon After Dark. There we go. So, okay. This is my... Oh, Roger, you just gave me that's a t-shirt idea, isn't it? This is my Cadden saw. That is a brilliant idea. I gotta write that one down. Where's my pen? I'm writing that one down. This is my Cadden saw. There we go. Okay, there's a great t-shirt. Thank you, Roger. Speaking of writing things down, someone wrote a book. And Bain&Chiad, you've ordered this already, haven't you?
I have. I pre-ordered it. I will be getting it in November.
Oh, Origins of the Wheel of Time. The legends and mythologies that inspired Robert Jordan. So this strikes me, I haven't read the blurb on it, to be honest. This strikes me as kind of a... sorry, I'm totally blocking Leigh-A there. Sorry, I can't help with the pictures up here, sorry.
It's really good because for some reason my nose is really itchy. So every time you do that, I take that opportunity to like scratch my nose so I don't gross people out.
Nice. I love it. Yeah, when the Daily Veil intro played, like I've not been well recently, so I've as you can tell, I've got like that sexy Phoebe Buffet, like hello baby, sort of voice on the go. That probably sounded pretty creepy. Sorry if it did, folks. So like when the Daily Veil played, I was like, oh, I need to cough. So I was like, I can cough now. There's music. No one can hear me. So
you gotta take the opportunities, right?
Behind the scenes secrets of YouTubers.
Yes, I'm totally giving it away there. So, but yeah, this strikes me as more sort of like almost like the companion information rather than stories.
So Michael Livingston is a historian. He's awesome. If you haven't read anything by him, he like does research on old battles and like goes to the sites and finds out the truth. And he did an episode of Barside Chats that was fascinating. So if you haven't listened to that,
really?
You should. Yeah, Brian and Matt interviewed him, and he knew Robert Jordan, and he was a professor at the Citadel in Charleston. And
cool.
He wrote a beautiful little essay about this book it was an article on Tor.com, I think. And it was about magic being real. And he talked about his different interactions with Robert Jordan and with Harriet over the years and how this book came to be. And so he's going to be talking about the history and the mythology and the inspiration behind the books. So I'm really, really, really excited to read this. He's the perfect person to be writing this book.
That sounds like my kind of book.
Yeah.
Andrew's asking, is there going to be filming at JordanCon? I think there is, isn't there, Leigh-A? Yes. We haven't decided when we're going to do this, though.
Yeah, we haven't quite mapped it out yet, but we're going to do something.
So, interestingly enough, Andrew also asked this question. Interesting that it's the three of us.
It's funny you should ask.
Funny you should ask that. Leigh-A, would you like to go first?
Yes, so I'm on 2 panels. One is Queerness in the Wheel of Time, and the other one is You Have a +1. What does that mean? And I think it is What Does That Mean? So basically it's just explanation and introduction to all the +1s who haven't read the Wheel of Time but are there and don't want to get left out of all the fun conversations.
Oh, that's a cute idea for a panel. What do you know what times those are? Do you remember?
Obviously the So What is on Friday, 2:30, I believe. So pretty much right after the opening ceremonies. And then the Queerness one is on Sunday this year. I was on it last year, which was a lot of fun. So I'm very blessed to be invited back.
Nice.
I
Beth's
obviously
telling
didn't
us.
fuck it up last year.
Yeah, you
so.
obviously got it right. This is good. Beth's saying that she's a panelist as well, so that's very cool. Beth, you have to tell us what panel you're doing. Bain&Chiad, what are you doing?
So I think someone on the planning committee must not like me very much because I have the 10 a.m. on Sunday time slot. It's rough.
Yeah.
But if you are awake and alive at 10 a.m. on Sunday, you can come and see me on the panel about episodes 7 and 8 of The Wheel of Time.
Fun. I like that. And if you like to get up at 10 a.m. on a Saturday, you can come and see me at the panel discussing episodes 1 and 2. So, yeah. But you can just come and see us when we do our show as well, which we haven't decided when we're doing that. So, or where we're doing that.
We have decided we're doing t-shirt signings and stabbing.
T-shirt, right. And t-shirt stabbings and signings, yes. So, yeah, we've got a few things planned for JordanCon, don't we?
We've got quite a few things. You will know. We will tell you. We will tweet. We will put stuff on Discord. So just follow us on social and.
Yes, you need to go
like and subscribe here because we might announce stuff here as well.
That is true.
Yep. If you subscribe, I'm doing a big party. 1K subscribers. I'm at 816 currently, folks. Nice. So getting closer. But yeah, keep.
Can you imagine if you hit it during JordanCon?
Oh, that would be nutty. Like, that'd be mad. I was like, if I hit it during JordanCon, I will not do a massive, like...
Yeah, there's no way.
You'll have to put it off for a week.
No, what I would do is I would just, like, carry my phone around, live streaming me, just hanging out and just chatting and being like, by the way, with the camera behind me, we're alive, you know? So, Anas is asking, has programming been released? No. Programming comes out on the 1st, which is Monday?
Tuesday.
Okay, my math wasn't working very well there. So, Beth's on number 3 and 4. Oh, this is fun. We need to find someone who's on episode 7 and 8, and then we can kind of just like...
I think Mickey from What You Feeling is 5 and 6, I think.
Nice. We need to get some kind of trend of like stab. We need to make a stabby stab reference work its way through all 4 panels, so it starts with me and ends with you, Bain. Yes.
Yeah, we'll have to. I mean, there were stabs in pretty much every episode, so I'm sure we'll find an opportunity to mention the stabs.
Yeah, I'll have to. Maybe I'll have to wear. I don't know. I was torn between wearing our t-shirt or our t-shirt because we have 2. So maybe I could wear this one to start it off with, and then you know. Oh, that was a bit of a reveal, wasn't it?
We could also just make a laminated sign of stabbing and stabby stabs and hand it to the panel members that they could, whenever they say stabs, they just hold up the sign and says stabby stab. And that will be our gift to the panel members that they will immediately throw out afterwards.
Yes, I love that. Andrew's asking who from the show will be there. I don't know that, Andrew, but they watch the show, obviously, here. So please comment below if you're going to JordanCon. And, you know, we'll be very appreciative for that knowledge. Thank you to all the, you know, all the stars who clearly watch us. Yeah, I love Bethany. She's like, Rob, I assume this refers to me just walking around live streaming myself constantly at JordanCon. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that anyway. You know, that's not a me thing.
There are some people who did it last year, and I think the Talk Around Riyadh folks did that.
They did a really funny thing. They went around and did like these flash interviews with people, and it was hilarious. I think it's on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like this. I like it. Yep. This is Pavara's first time. I love this. This is just changed into a... See, this is what happens, folks, when we just hang out and chat. So, yeah, Pavara's first Jordan... This is my first JordanCon as well. Obviously, you've been before, Leigh-A. Bain&Chiad, is this your first one, or have you been before?
This will be my second. I was there last year, and I met Leigh-A.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. I remember... Now, as soon as I said that, I was like, wait, I saw you on the Dusty Wheel. In fact, I think I even messaged a few people who were sat on the sides, and I was like, "Oh, there's people sat there."
Oh, that was
So,
awesome. Yeah. Hanging out in the lobby.
yes. So Roger's going first transatlantic flight. Love that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
excellent.
And Riss has just realised the very obvious thing: Bain&Chiad gets to talk about the blood snow. Yes.
I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, and as Beth said, you deserve the blood snow scene.
Oh, thank you, Beth. That's like the nicest thing that anyone could ever say.
That's basically just going to be what the panel's about.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, if you don't hijack the panel just to talk about blood snow,
I will do my best.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
I might wake up in like hungover Aiel, whatever that looks like, whatever hungover Aiel cosplay is, and
Jordan's
drag
first.
myself.
Jordan Con. This sounds like a poll, but I might actually try and write correctly. Which Jordan Con is this for you? There we go. That sounds like a fun poll.
1, 2 to 3 plus 4 plus.
I'm going to put 1, 2. I can put 3 and then 4 plus.
Mm.
There we go. There's a fun poll. I feel I have written correctly. It's not a dusty poll. There we go, folks. If you wondered why I looked that way while I was doing a poll, it's because I have 2 screens and I have to do the poll in the YouTube studio, and that's on my second screen. So that's why I turned away. The poor stabbed moderator trying to not talk about Bloodstone. Can you imagine
Sorry,
that?
moderator.
Yes. Oh, but that's going to be so much fun. Yeah, we will be live streaming from the con somewhere in the lobby. I'll have to liaise with the innkeeper so we're not both trying to live stream at the same time, because that could be awkward. But yeah, we'll find somewhere, and we will do our best to give advance notice of when and where to find us. Obviously, if you're there in person, if you're not there in person, you just need to wait for the notification, and the best way to do that is to hit the little bell icon when you subscribe to the channel, because then you'll get notified when we go live. So yeah, look at me doing that.
So proud of you. Oh, that's our Wetlander. He's learning.
I'm trying. So yeah, so we talked about the book, which is awesome. And then
One thing I would, because we got redistracted by Jordan Con, which
We
is probably
did.
going to continue to happen, ironically, through this entire podcast. I didn't know all that stuff about the author, but one thing that I did enjoy about the audiobooks is there was always a clip by Robert Jordan at the end for the applicable ones of him talking about the mythology and the ethos and the history in which that he incorporated into the books. And I always wanted more. So that's one of the reasons I'm really excited for this book is, before I even knew that this new historian author who has amazing ties to the book series existed. Jordan was already putting out in all of his interviews all the background and the details. And it's not just details, it's intricate details about how everything's looped in. So I can't wait to get some more behind the scenes.
yeah,
Definitely.
totally agree. I'm really excited just to see where some of it came from. It's going to be pretty, well, just so insightful. And I'm sure we're just going to sit there and be like, oh, like I can see bits of this mythology in that part, but in this part of the books too, and in that part of the books, we're just going to have a great time doing it. So I can't wait for it. It's this is nice. We're saying, I'm just going to. By the way, folks, I'm a hugger. So if you're a hugger, you don't have to ask me. You can just rush up and hug me. Unless I'm in the middle of talking to someone or like on a panel or we're live. That might be a bit awkward. But, if you just see me walking down the corridors, you can be like, Rob! And you're a hugger, you can hug me and I will hug you back. So, yeah, just letting you know that. But, yeah, there'll be lots of us first-timers there. So this is cool. I'm going to be there Thursday. So if you're hanging around Thursday, you'll be able to find me. So... Roger's like, if Rob does the Cadensaw, the Cadensaw shirt, then Roger needs one. That's great.
People who were asking what to expect, everyone is so nice. It's just like finding your family that you didn't know you had. Everybody is so kind and supportive, and last year, so many people talked about what happened during a panel.
Oh my god, can you imagine that?
No, Pavara. That's
I'm
not what
the
he said.
quarterback. Don't rush. Don't blitz. Okay, I'm not the quarterback. Okay, tackle Rob like book 5. What is going on now?
I hope you won't regret telling people that, Rob, because now people are going to jump on you.
We're going to be sitting somewhere doing a live threefold talk, and someone's just going to come up behind me and reach around and just hug me, and I'm going to be like,
Probably.
"What? Oh, hi," you know.
Yeah, it's inevitable. It'll be multiple people at this point.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's fine. It's okay. Look, hey, I'm down for this car. If you're a fist bumper, you get a fist bump. That's cool. You know, whatever everyone is comfortable with. Yeah. Sorry, Pavara just totally bogarted what we were talking about there. That just made me laugh.
No, Bain&Chiad was just giving some sage advice for first timers.
Yeah. I mean, I think just be yourself. Feel free to walk up to someone and start a conversation and introduce yourself. And everybody's just really nice. And people admitted if they were feeling anxious or nervous, and everybody realized that everybody felt that way, and it was just lovely. So.
And we do know there's a small percent of you out there that are actually extroverts. So you've dealt with enough of us introverts at this point that sometimes there is quiet time needed. I do know so many people last year that we would want to invite and include them, and they were smart enough to say, I just need to take a time out and go to my room and listen to music, watch some TV, read a book, take a nap. So don't feel shy about that at all. Nobody is going to judge you. As you can see, as you've interacted with a whole bunch of us on Twitter time and here, everybody's all about maintaining your mental health and just have fun.
Yeah. I'm very excited. I fly in Thursday and leave on Monday. It was the only way I could possibly make the flights anywhere reasonable. And that included not some great amount of travel time, to be honest. But I'm just going to turn up and just do as much as I possibly can, and then come home and probably die for 48 hours.
And there are people who show up Thursday. I showed up Thursday last year. Unfortunately, I left on Sunday, even though I knew events officially end, I think, in the mid-afternoon on Sunday. And there's this entire thing called CouchCon that is, it exists in the lobby every single night after the events, and then also Sunday until mid-Monday. People are just there hanging out in the lobby throughout the entirety of the night. You can always find someone down there. So also that's around the time that everybody's getting rid of all their booze, so it's and food. So it's a great time to go down. If you didn't drink, if your liver's not yet dead, you can go down and get a lot more alcohol.
You can do some extra stabbing to your liver. Nice. I like this.
Anas, I don't know about attendance because last year it was a lot smaller because of the pandemic. So I'm not quite sure what to expect this year, but I think it's going to be a little bit busier than last year.
Oh, yeah. I think right now it's about 1,000.
Yeah, that sounds right, because I think last year was like 500. Yeah.
Well, look at this. So talking about people going, just reminded me that I did a poll about, is this your first, second, third, or fourth? So I've just looked at the poll. 80% of the people currently in chat, it's going to be their first JordanCon, and the other 20%, their second.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. We're all fairly new folks. I like this. This is very cute. So, Dana's going to be there from Thursday to Monday. Matt Stagg is going to be there Thursday to Monday. Left on Sunday last year. So, this is going to be an awesome, awesome time. I cannot wait. I'm very excited. So, it's just...
Also, another note, one last note.
Go for it,
You, on your name tags, I think you actually still can go back and edit them. I don't think they printed them yet. And don't quote me on this, but I think it's just in your registration form that you can go back. So if you put your real name, but you want to be recognized by your Twitter name or your Discord name. I know I don't put my real name. Nobody knows me by my real name. So it's just.
That's right, George. Yeah. Okay. They're asking all sorts of questions. I feel like you should go to the JordanCon Discord server for like proper experts, knowledge about JordanCon, because I've never been.
They've got a Facebook page that's very active, and also on Twitter. So the communications team with JordanCon is just phenomenal. They will answer all of your questions. Also, for all of you first timers, Ebony, I don't remember her last name at this moment. She is the first timers novice person. She has articles that come out every Monday that gives you advice, and it's not just recycled articles from previous years. She writes something every Monday. You can follow her on Twitter. You can follow her on Facebook. Yes, thank you, Pavara. That is her last name. So, and her daughter, its name is Avienda.
Yes.
So, like, she's a big fan of Aiel. But anyways, she's really great for if you need advice to start off with. So.
I'll be honest, I feel like I've known Ebony for years, even though I've never actually met Ebony. And only interacted with her a couple times since I started doing the jokes and stuff on Twitter. Because I was in one of the Facebook, because I think Ebony's in 2 or 3 of them, in terms of moderation. And I was in one of those I'm still in it. I just barely use Facebook, if I'm honest. But I was in it for the longest time. I feel like had I not discovered the Twitter community and Discord community, I might still be. I might be a book cloak. Because I was very easily sucked in back when I used Facebook a lot. I was very easily sucked into that whole negative train thing. And but yeah, so I feel like, and you would see Ebony, interacting and posting things and so on and so forth. And then I interacted with her through social media a couple times about jokes and other bits and pieces. So I feel like I've known Ebony for years, despite the fact I've never met her. That's how friendly she comes across. And I'm sure when I meet her in person, it's going to be exactly like that, to be honest. So.
She's wonderful.
Awesome. Yeah, she'll put you at ease. She does tours. I went on a little tour with her last year towards the beginning. And if you're nervous, just go talk to her and she'll make everything better.
I got confused about where the panel I was on was supposed to be and was getting down to like, shit, I just need to get there. And it's like, and I saw her like, Ebony. And she literally stopped talking to the 5 people she was talking to. She's like, I will be right back. Give me like 2 minutes, and walked me to where my panel was.
Oh,
it was just so, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so late.
We should have Ebony on the show.
We should.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
We should.
Let's invite her.
We could do, gather some of these questions, do a Twitter, what are your first time questions, and get her on the show.
Yeah. For example, Beth is asking, do the rooms have microwaves?
I have no idea.
I don't either. Having never been there.
If it did, I didn't use it, so I don't know.
But Matt Stagger says that his is last year.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I feel like mine did. But anyways,
we'll find out. But we'll just have Ebony on the show anyway. She's wonderful. So, okay. Speaking of people. Our next little bit of news is people related in terms of we have a new person in the cast, folks.
Yes, we do.
So this was yes, I do have it set up, folks, ladies and gents, foldies, all the wonderful viewers. We have Elias Gary Beatles, yeah, is confirmed as playing Elias. This is through whatseries.com. If you don't know whatseries.com, you are missing out on a lot of awesome stuff. Geeky Eerie, Celtic Mists, Omar. I know I'm missing someone else there, and I do apologize. There is a 4th person in the team, but yes, Gary Beadle. Let me see if I can zoom in on this a bit. There we go. So Geeky Eerie noticed this interaction a while ago between Arnus and Gary on one of Arnis's Instagram posts with the wolf emoji, and it's like, oh, is Gary going to play Elias? And she's right. For those who don't know who Arnis is playing Hot Seema? Yeah, Masima.
Hot Seema, yeah.
Hot Seema, yeah. So I was like, am I saying that right? But yeah, but on his CV, as you can see here, folks, right at the top there, Wheel of Time Season 2 role Elias. Direct to various production company, Jordan Studios. So that doesn't mean, a set number of episodes he's appearing in, or like who the director is. Like, they're just keeping that. That might be over a couple of locks, I think. But I would say that means at least 2 episodes, which is exciting stuff. How do we feel about having Elias confirmed? I honestly thought they were going to cut Elias. I'm glad they haven't.
Glad, me too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we have an Elias. I'm doing a reread with the audiobooks right now, and I'm currently on the Elias scenes in Eye of the World, and it just made me so happy today to imagine Gary Beadle saying those lines. He has a great voice, by the way. If you have not heard him or seen him act, you should Google something that he's been in and watch it, because he has a cool voice, very wolf-like. I could see him being a wolf brother.
Nice. Melindhra is in chat, folks.
Hi, Mel.
Yeah, hi, Mel. How you doing? It's good to see you here.
We haven't found anyone for you to stab yet, Mel.
No, but Mel did have a question previously. With everyone veiled, I presume she means at JordanCon. How do I know which attendees actually want to kill me? Well,
you're just going to have to use your Aiel intuition. You're a maiden. You know how to do this.
Yeah. This is you can handle it, so yeah, I'm sure Beth will have you covered. Beth's got your back.
You got it. Oh, good Lord.
Oh no, it happened.
Yeah, they already started.
They already started. Look, Beth, my boo.
Get a room, you guys. Get a room.
Yeah. So, and now she's like, Matt Stagger, I'm just gonna carry you around and make pokey gestures.
Mel, why are you in chat? Just get on here with us. Come on.
Oh God, that's brilliant. I love Mel. She's awesome. I love you all. Mel, even in chat, she's a distraction.
Very distracting.
But yeah, no, it's very cool to have Elias cast. He is, as has rightly been put in chat from Andrew, he was on EastEnders. That's a soap here in the UK, been running since 1985, that soap, although he's not been in it since 1985. And as Roger has put in, he's also in the BBC's In 80 Days Around the World with, I should have meant to say David Tennant, not Dagged Tennant. Nice typo there, Roger. That's a Rob level of typo. But yeah, that's it's exciting to have. Sorry about.
Yeah, we took it down too fast.
Were you reapplying your lipstick?
I was reapplying my lipstick.
I love it.
So, but yeah, I had serious fears they were going to cut it.
Scratching my nose, I needed to do while there was.
While you were covered.
Yeah, and Rob, I agree with what you said earlier, though, that you're just so glad that they're not cutting Elias. And I actually had a conversation earlier this week with a small book group, Wheel of Time book group, because yes, we're all still rereading the series. And the conversation, we were talking obviously about Elias. It was one of the Elias chapters, and how we were happy that he'd been cast, and the understanding of why they didn't put him in the first season. And what our group decided essentially was it would have overshadowed the Tinkers a little bit. And then also wouldn't have given Perrin enough screen time to have that mental freak out about what is this eyes thing that's happening, have enough interaction with the wolves. So having a mentor show up later is a great way to do that on screen without having to do a whole bunch of dialogue that just ends up usurping and taking over everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we think that we're going to get? I'm sure this was explored lots in the Dusty Wheel. I haven't caught up on it, but do we think he's being merged with our sniffer, whose name?
Huron.
Huron. Thank you. Are we getting a merge here? Do we think?
Possibly, because Huron is from Faldara, which is where they ended.
I'm going to ask Chad as well. I can spell merging.
And
It's hard
Huron would be one of those easy ones to cut out.
Yeah. It's hard to say because it could be a number of things. They have Uno listed as a tracker. Then we have Perrin, who we already know can hear and see things before other people. And then we have Elias. So is one of them going to sort of lead the hunt for the horn? Is it going to be a group effort? Is it going to be Elias teaching Perrin? I don't know.
Or do they just meet along the way? Because there's always the concepts of what would they do with the Jara scene where Perrin meets the feral human
Right.
who is Elias involved in that, and that's how he meets Elias.
Or is
That's possible.
Elias that like merged with that person too? I don't know.
Ooh.
I did see, I think it was a speculation in a Discord server, that when we get Elias introduced, he will have golden eyes. And
Yes.
that will be pretty much his introduction will just be that. There'll be no explanation for it. This is, Elias, he's our sniffer or whatever it might be. And there not be anything else wolfy with it. And then, just as a subtle, think back to when Perrin was being tortured and his eyes went golden, and then the wolves turned up, and then see if anyone kind of picks up on that. And then later it gets explained as you get, probably a bit of interaction between Perrin.
This is like an Easter egg type thing.
Almost like that, yes.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun. It gets people thinking like, oh, here we are, we're tying, an event in season 2 to an event in season 1, and it's literally just gold eyes. Like that's, it's a very small thing tie over, and they're like, well, what other small things have I missed between season 1 and season 2? So yeah. It's so Hybrid, he'd like, this is a merge I'd be happy with. I think I've missed something here, Luke. Perrin is really good at spotting stones surrounded by other stones.
He's talking about the portal stones.
Gotcha. Yes. Okay, cool.
Because Perrin actually in the books thinks there's something weird about it. Then Bran disappears, and
Gotcha.
It's a Perrin perspective afterwards, essentially.
Yeah, it is. This is true. Okay. Well, I say I'm really excited. I've not watched him in any of the things that were mentioned. Not an EastEnders fan. I haven't watched Around the World in 80 Days. But they've nailed the casting so far. So I'm very excited for this.
Oh, for sure.
But let's focus. We've got half hour left. Let's focus what we're really interested in, ladies, and that is, that is some desert locations that we have been notified of. What is going on Twitter, by the way? I've just moved over to Twitter to open up a page about
it's quite a lot of notifications right now.
There's a lot of notifications going on about ass hats and butt rocks and poetry. And what are you doing over there?
Listen, we're not just about butts and asses, everyone. That's not all we talk about.
I don't have time. I don't have time to troll Twitter and react to all this. You can't do this when I'm live on screen. It's not fair. Be fair, folks.
But also, thank you for tweeting about us.
Yeah. Get out there and tweet more, folks. I'm lying. I enjoy it. It's hilarious. Because I was totally got caught out. What is going on here? Right. Okay. I've got the tweet up, so let me bring it up on screen. Here we go, folks. So Geeky Eerie again. Yeah, if you're not following Geeky Eerie or Celtic Mist or what series, you are really missing out. Right, now we knew how to say this word, but now we don't know how to say this word, I think.
I still have the Wikipedia up.
Nice.
Warzazat. Warzazat.
All right, so they're
Warzazat.
heading to the film crew are going to Warzazat today to begin work on season 2 of the Wheel of Time. So as Kikiri follows up with, so this is in Morocco, if you're curious where that is, and she did spell it wrong initially. Oh look, there's Mel, Mel of the Beth Sept of the Shadow Aiel. Get a room, folks. Screams and dies at that one, so yeah, appropriately so. And then we went Googling for some images of that area, and they're pretty awesome. So let's go. This is kind of like a wider shot. This is a stunning shot, isn't it? I love this.
I want to go to there.
Like, I know there's a lot of trees and like greenery, but just.
Well, I think that also might be seasonal.
Yeah, it could be.
It is a desert, so we do know deserts have their own wet seasons and dry seasons.
This is very true, yeah.
Anybody who's lived in the Aiel Waste knows that, which is why I said earlier in the show today is that we had to harvest because we're about to get in.
There's been some fun chat while I've been bringing things up. Flamingo quite rightly pointed out it's not just butt rock and asses and such. There was a great selection of flowers last week, folks. If you've not seen that, it is its own little video, just under 10 minutes, and be prepared to have a sore set of cheeks afterwards, because it's entertaining, I believe. I certainly find it entertaining. So. But yes, we do talk about. I love this. Like, this is not new, Rob. That they're all tweeting about me while I'm not here. So, Riss in chat has actually been to this location.
Oh wow!
Apparently, it's in Game of Thrones as well.
Yes, actually, that was on the Wikipedia page. Game of Thrones Prison Break season 5, Amazing Race 10 was there, as well as Lawrence of Arabia for anybody who likes those. Classic films.
Nice.
Kingdom of Heaven, Gladiator, Babel.
That's very, very cool.
Yeah. Lots of... And I'm sure there was a lot of less named shows that were also performed.
Yeah. Pavara is being obstinate and saying that it's Tanchico. I'm curious. I want to know your reasoning here, Pavara, before I entertain this as a conversation piece. So there's a drop in the gauntlet down to you. What else am I missing in chat here?
I mean, I guess you could go tanning there.
You could go tanning there.
Yeah, lots of fun.
Mel's saying, look at all the Aiel. So, and Roger's like, there are thousands. So, okay, Roger's seeing them nice. Beth would go tanning there. So, that's nice. But Mel's like, my cheeks are burning. Why are your cheeks burning, Mel? Do I really want to know?
Which cheek?
Yeah, which cheeks? There we go. I like it. Okay, here we go. Here is the logic. Tanchico is right next to the Shadow Coast, which is also a desert area. Okay.
There is also a large lake right there that could be used.
High breaks now. Now they're all coming in. Look, probably Camelin. Fudgy's like, it is called the door to the desert. Yes, that is what it says on the Wikipedia page. So he reckons it's Kyrian on the edge of the waste.
Why are you trying to make us sad, everyone? Like, this is, I mean, we could just stop the show now because we were going to talk about it being the waste, but if you all think it's not,
so I'm just going to play the outro. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
I'm totally joking there. Why is it? Because I'm a ginger and I just fight and shoot for what? What is going on, Mel? Then wrist like tan cheeks. Oh, okay, right.
Oh my god.
Oh god, that is great.
Chad is on fire tonight.
Yeah, chat.
We always are. We love chat.
With the chat.
I totally forgot to go back and check the poll of the people that answered 21. Most of you are saying yes. That the merge of Elias and Hurin is on. So, what's going on now? Chat has toe. No, you're fine. It's okay. We love you.
G because we're laughing our asses off.
Yeah.
we're very proud of all you Wetlanders in the chat getting Aiel humor and actually making us laugh. So I feel like Bain&Chiad, I feel like they're learning and
they're getting
to understand our culture a little bit more.
It's true.
I mean, that is why you let me visit every week. So, you know, speaking of visiting, here's some close-ups of the cities. Like, if this wasn't a they're not necessarily filming in this city or this town. So that just because it's the images we found doesn't mean that's the exact filming spot. They could be filming where there's no structures. But if they were filming here, like, could this be Ruidian? Potentially?
I don't think it's Ruidian. I think it's too early for Ruidian. I think that those are just going to be Aiel roofs. And I think we're going to meet Avienda, and I think we're going to get sort of her origin story, becoming starting off as a maiden. Yeah, there's Avienda.
Yeah, right there. Yeah,
she looks so good.
She does look so good. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see her on screen.
Yeah, she's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Mel reckons it's your roof, Leigh-A.
Oh.
So, nice.
Of course.
Fudgy says Kyrian is described as being very square, so if they're in the city, I could really see Kyrian. Yeah, I'm not...
Well, so what Rafe has said is that season 2 is going to be a merging of book 2 and book 3, so the Great Hunt and the Dragon Reborn. That being said, there is the potential of one of those cold opens being in the waste. There's no reason, and that's why I really think this is still the waste. That yes, it's a merging of book 2 and 3, but there's still that potential for or maybe a big flashback. I think somebody just in chat said to more Age of Legendy things, so maybe we see some origin stories for Ruidian.
Yeah, it's fair. Riss thinks it could be in Age of Legends City, so Ruidian is an Age of Legends City, so more glass and sci-fi. Yep. Roger's going back to Tanchico, white walls in his headcanon. Yeah. I think white walls is how it's described. So,
I also in my head, I think Tanchico is more of like a sloping valley. That's right on the coast, so very flat. So this type of hilly up on.
Hybrid Habit is pointing out that Ruidian was built after the breaking, so not Age of Legends, but they would have been inspired by that in a little bit, I would imagine, because that's the culture they've come from. And Fudgy's asking, did they say who filmed there? What if it's the Shanshan? Or what if it's Shanshan? No, this is literally just a case of the original post. Kihiri said that they were heading there to film. So didn't mention names or anything. I mean, there might be some whispers and such, but
not Alana.
All the What series, yeah, definitely not Alana. But all the What series crew, they're very committed to only telling us facts. They have evidence to back them up. So there might be whispers or rumors, but Kikiri and such won't repeat those until they have some backing for it. So I didn't hear anything. Good night to Kari. Thank you for joining us. So
bye, Kari.
Sleep well and wake. But yeah, no, this is exciting. We had one last shot from the area. So this is kind of like a overhead view. So there's plenty of filming locations here. Like, I mean, there's a canyon in the middle there. They might not film at the solar farm that seems to be on the top right of the picture there, I believe. But at the bottom right, you can see, yeah, probably not. I mean, glass columns though. Oh wow,
they're very like energy conscious.
Yes, this is true. But you can see on the bottom there, folks, bottom left, there's CLA Studios. So I imagine that will be like a base for them. They're probably renting a space there or something. I don't know, but there's lots of open space to film.
Also, that bottom right where it starts to turn green, right there is where there's a fairly large lake area.
Ah. So, I mean...
Because I also Google mapped it. I wasn't satisfied by just that.
I like it. So, I mean, this could be some scouting for Ruidian becoming a lake. couldn't it? If there's a lake in the desert, I mean, that's hard to put in. You can't put that in as a practical effect in a desert. And, as a CG effect, it's going to be expensive, I imagine. So if you can find a lake and then sort of merge it, I think that could be fun. Who knows? I definitely think this is going to be waste scenes. As Bavara put earlier, I think it might have been... I can't find it now. It's too far back. Here we go. Yes. Episode 8, end scene. Like, I think we're all in agreement that Rand was at least looking at the waste, even if he doesn't necessarily walk there. Like, that was the waste we saw, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, Pavara, that's brilliant, because that's how they ended, obviously, season 1, which none of us has ever watched multiple times. But with the Shan-Chan just popping up and that massive wave coming in and the Dominate channeling, I love that as headcanon for season 2. Pavara, you win. In my opinion, you win.
So yeah. I think it's a fake out. I think they want us to think Rand's headed to the waste, but based on that information we got from the survey that they had given to some people, where there's like an overview of season 2, it says that Rand is in Falma. So I think he's going to go to Falma, and I think we're just going to get Aviendha in the waste. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with that still.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too. I actually like that idea.
We saw Aviendha in that one shot, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can find the picture.
Which would be great because my nose is really itchy. So I love that.
1 second, let me just put up another picture. The Aviendha picture. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. So just enjoy Aviendha for a second there, folks.
I'm good.
All right.
Thank you.
I can't actually find the picture anywhere. I'm sure if I went hunting, I could probably get it. But I feel like, as you say, there might be misdirection. I'm not sold either way on that, whether he goes there or not. But I definitely feel that was a view of the waste from, the ridge he was on at that point. So, yeah. Very interesting stuff. Band of the Red Herring. So Anas is saying, I forget if Min actually tells Rand about his Aiel origin. So potentially he's only thinking about it because of what Loyal said.
I don't think so. I think she says that the baby was born on the Dragon Mount, but I don't think she says to an Aiel mother or anything like that.
Rajesh, we will unveil Aviendha properly at some point. Do not worry. That is... We've tried to put it out there, and, people just don't see it in the picture properly. So, we will get a Wetlander approved photo at some point to share. So it's hard to get her out of the desert, and actually be like, she doesn't want to be seen by Wetlanders. So, we'll try. We'll get there.
Comical on Twitter. Some people are like, why is Aviendha trending all of a sudden?
Well,
she's awesome.
She is awesome. Can't wait for you all to meet her. So, all right. So, what's our prevailing theory here? That Rand is going to Farme, and we just get. So, if we're just getting an Aviendha reveal in the waste, how is that going to be? How is that working? What are we like? How are you just going to suddenly appear in the waste, and we get a whole bunch of characters like?
So,
I don't know.
I'll speak on behalf of Shelly Wise One. It's possible that we'll get the Wise Ones telling Ruark, Aviendha, Bain&Chiad to go over and to the wetlands and start searching the Karn. And so that might be a cold open, it might be a series of things, but because you do see Aiel in the Great Hunt, Perrin runs into them, and then also in So Perrin runs into them in the Great Hunt, and then in the Dragon Reborn, multiple people run in before Tyr. Multiple people run into Aiel just in their wanderings. Elaine, Nynaeve, and Egwene. Actually, again, meet Bain&Chiad.
Mm-hmm.
Save one of your lives.
Yes. No, a different spear sister.
And she dies later.
And she dies later.
She does die later. But Bain&Chiad are there as well as Aviendha.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like a setup to why you're about to see these people.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I've got to pull out chat now for a second. So Riss and chat, wow, when they drop the Aviendha casting, Threefold Talk is going to be lit. Hell yeah, it's going to be lit.
We will.
We're dropping it. So then Rajesh is coming 1 week of Threefold Talk shows to compete with Dusty Wheel 1 week of Lanfear shows. Wait, Rajesh, are you suggesting they're going to drop Lanfear and Aviendha at the same time?
Oh, we can't handle that. That's
so
too much.
mad.
We can't handle that.
So
Like,
mad.
The Innkeeper
Melindhra, you can stab everyone in casting release announcement people.
Yes.
Whomever those are. Yes. Mel, total permission. If they do that. If they actually do that to us, no.
Oh, no, I don't think they could do that. So
not acceptable.
But yeah, we might go a little. I don't know about a week worth of episodes, but we might have to do some kind of
emergency episode.
Emergency episode, yeah. I don't know. We might definitely be like, Innkeeper, you cannot go live with this. You have to be like, go to Threefold Talk because
Well,
or he could just have us on.
Or
the entirety? No. We'll have him on.
He's a guest for us.
Yeah,
he's our guest.
He can take a night off. Him and Taylor.
Hold. So maybe later he can invite us to his inn for other Aiel announcements. But for this one, he can come to our hold.
Yeah, I like that idea. I'll have to send him a message. We'll have to tell him. If we've tell him when we next see him and be like, dude, like we've called shotgun, spear gun, whatever you want to call it, and you'll have to just come on the show with Taylor, and then we can just have fun, for as long as we choose to sit there and dive deep on the whatever information we get about Aviendha when we get permission to drop it. So. Because I'm just going to keep saying that.
We're going to put it out into the universe. We'll make it happen.
Yes.
And
yes, he can live stream about Lanfear. That's fine. But we're just, we're manifesting that it doesn't happen at the same time as Aviendha. Because, yeah. And Avi Guide on. Nice one, Eben. I like that. I like that indeed.
Totally.
So, but yeah. All right, so we've got where do we get to? So we had them being sent across the Dragon Wall to search for He Who Comes with the Dawn. Is this going to be cold opens, do we think, or parts of the episode? I missed whether we said that or not.
I think part of the episode. I like the idea of introducing the Aiel separately and not just in the context of meeting the Emmonsfield Five. I saw someone in chat say that they think Gaul is already across the Dragon Wall. I think that's a possibility. I think if we see Gaul, we might see Perrin meet Gaul in season 2. But I think for the rest, I think it's going to be its own thing. We're actually gonna meet Aviendha and get to know her story separately from everybody else before their paths cross.
Okay.
Yeah, and timeline wise, once the horn gets stolen, they'll have already come across because that's where Perrin does meet Gaul for the first time.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, it's not Gaul. It's he's named once. That's it. But that being said, he does meet Aiel on his way to Cairhien. That being said, I think they're gonna probably delete out a lot of that churn, because there is a lot of churn, and maybe the Aiel are just more in force as opposed to these subtle little nuances. And then
Zach says that apparently they're waiting for Threefold Talk to get to 1,000 subscribers, and then the PTP will release Avienda.
I love that idea.
Which is more reason for y'all to go get all your friends to come subscribe. Even if they never watch, or just create alternative accounts and like and subscribe.
You heard it here first. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, we will get the Avienda casting.
Yes. There we go.
Yes, and of course they're going to use the bolts, Andrew. Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally.
I mean, seriously,
it's the only way to capture the Aiel.
Yeah, it's got to be seriously one of the best fight scenes. I know I said that in my quote tweet, but honestly, when I watched it, I just turned to my roommate and I was like, "That has got to be one of the best opening." It was like the second time I'd seen it because I stayed up to watch it. She didn't, but I was like, "This is genuinely one of the best fight scenes I've ever seen." The only thing I can possibly think that comes close to it, and that's because I know it was filmed at that speed, is the fight in episode 3 of Star Wars between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker. So Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen, am I saying that right?
Yeah, Hayden.
They practiced that fight for months. That is actually them moving at that actual speed, which is just phenomenal. So that I put it right up there with those two fights. I know there's lots of great fights out there, but in terms of like, weapons being thrown around, not just martial arts, because it's a very different type of filming, or I think it should have anyway. I was like, it's got to be one of the best fight scenes out there. Mm-hmm. Just the way it flowed around. I felt like I was spinning with her, and dancing around, which is exactly how it's described. So, sorry, I had to really say how much I love that scene then. It's my favorite scene in the entire season.
Mine too.
I'm so glad it is, because you just earn any technical mistakes you made tonight, all of the G is back. You just got all the G over whatever toe.
No.
Yeah, turning the shirt the wrong way.
Fair enough.
Forgiven. Was not planned.
And us is saying the Duel of the Fates with more. Yeah, that's a great fight as well. There's just something about Ewan and Hayden when they fight that I was just like, oof. But yeah. So, we need to get to 1,000 subscribers, folks. We need to get, some more reveals of castings and such. But this has been fun. I've enjoyed just chatting and like hanging out with chat and like what you up to, and this is fun. We should do this again. I know we do this every week, but like just the casual, like we've got a few things to talk about, but we'll just chit chat. We had a whole JordanCon thing for about 15 minutes, didn't we?
We did.
And also, I'm glad that there's getting more announcements going out about the new seasons. That before the show released, there was just this hay fever of all the nuances, of all the details. And I feel like now that we've got the show, everybody has this big sigh of relief. And so there's not the fever pitch on all these little, like, oh, the actor posted this, and just show announcements. Like, I feel like Elias would have been a whole dusty wheel.
Oh, yeah.
Hour thing. And
I mean, we were getting, 5-second clips and doing 3, 4, 5-hour live streams on it?
Which I'm also glad, is that was exhausting. We know the show's good. We've got confidence in the show. We've got confidence in the casting directors, the actual directors, Rafe, everyone. And the fact that we could just do a fun little show on all of the things that would have been major blow-ups pre-show release.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree.
That's a good point.
I mean, Riss says, I think we're slowly getting back to that. There was a lot of hangover from season 1.
Yeah, it was a long hangover.
Yeah. Like I didn't do. I know a lot of content
I'm
creators
not
did episode breakdowns. I didn't do that for season 1. I didn't feel ready to do that. So, and I felt hungover just from watching and interacting with everything, or as much as I could or feasibly do in terms of what people were putting out there. In terms of what I actually watched, it was very little compared to what was put out there. I've got to be honest, because there was so much.
Oh yeah.
And I felt hungover from that. So I can't imagine people who watched more than me, or people who made more than me, or both.
Yes.
I can't imagine how everyone felt, because it was just so much. And then it was like Christmas and New Year's, and I was just like, oh, okay, right. This is just mad.
It's that downtime after a big binge.
Yeah.
This is very, very true.
Yeah.
So-
We had this 1.5 year long binge, and then just we're all emotionally exhausted.
Yeah, we are. It's been a lot, but it's been great, and I'm looking forward to it continuing and getting more and more. So but yeah, all right, I think it's time to tie it off. So the next couple weeks, folks, are actually going to be quite fun. So firstly, Dana, there we go in chat. I still have a show hangover from modding. Dana was moderating so many things, it was crazy. So
God, can we just also thank everybody who's moderated the YouTubes, all the Discord channels,
yeah,
the people who keep an eye on Twitter. You people have all the G. A lifetime's worth of G.
This is very, very true. So, okay, so sorry, as I was saying, next couple weeks we've got some fun things happening. Nothing specific, but next week. So I'm going to talk Malkier for a second, folks. We did Jordan Con earlier. We're going to talk Malkier. Founders tickets go on sale tomorrow to the founders, which is very exciting for them, hopefully. But tickets on general release go on sale the Friday afterwards, which is March 4th, if my memory is correct. Yes, March 4th at 10 a.m. GMT. So you can set your reminders if you are going to come and join us in Manchester on September 10th and 11th. Now that's fun that I say September 10th or 11th, because I've just realized we started doing this show on September 10th last year.
We did not. Are you
Yeah,
serious?
We did.
Fuck
I just
out.
went and looked.
Seriously?
Aw.
Seriously. So
I
that's
love
really
that.
cool. And speaking of September 10th, 6 months from September 10th is March 10th, which will also be the week after that. So we're going to have a 6 month, half a year party type thing, folks, in 2 weeks' time. So, you can. We haven't planned anything out for it yet. We've been throwing things back and forth, but who knows what
Other
we'll
than
get up
that.
to. Other than that, obviously. I'm going to take the day off work. I think I'll need it. But yeah, so the next 2 weeks are fun because we've got that in 2 weeks, our 6 month birthday. And next week, we're going to be revealing a few things of our own stuff. So we'll have, maybe we might have a plan for Jordan, who knows. But I've teased it a couple times tonight.
Again?
Yeah, folks, I'm making stuff. There you go. Look, quick look, done. And you can go, bosh. Woo, there we go. Folks, we promise we're working on merch, and there's the proof we're working on merch because I've got the testers. We're having fun with it. So next week, folks, you will get to experience and see our. Oh, thank you, Mel. I've just seen this. Golden crane flies from Mercury Con. That's so cute. Yes, half anniversary. So show us the merch from More Than a Flash.
No.
No.
Yeah, it's but folks. Yeah, so we are going to be launching all of our merchandise next week that we have co-created and we'll put together and will appear on the Malkier Talks website.
This might deserve the actual first rattleshake of the night.
I think so too. I've been waiting.
Yes. And we've listened to your requests of what sort of merch you wanted. And yeah, we've put some together. We're working a few others, and we like what we've got.
Put it on.
Melindhra, put it on. You know, I could put it on, but I don't know how well it would work on my headphones.
No, actually, just don't let the dark friend convince you to do things.
Yeah.
No. Well,
Don't give in to the peer pressure.
I won't let her stab you. Is it probably
You're putting it on backwards.
It's on. There we
Clever.
go. I've put it on over the headphones, so the cable's running down the back, which is really uncomfortable. There we go. It's good. It's a very long cable, so I can stretch it out. There we go.
So much G for acquiescing to Melindhra.
I love that. That was clever.
Horrific response.
Mm-hmm. And Roger, in regards to...
Now you and I are going to chat later.
Roger, in regards to that, for the founders, yes, there will be an email link sent out tomorrow for all the founders so that you can get access to the early registration for Malkier. So, but yeah.
Do we want to do a poll for anybody who wants? Are we going? Are we not going?
A poll for
Malkier.
I mean,
going and then too far away, I think is the other answer, because there's no other reason that people would not go.
Put an undecided option.
Ooh.
Yes, I like
Excellent.
that. So, you are going, you are undecided, and you are too fucking far away. Those are your options, folks. So get in there on the last vote of the night. So my show wing is in the shop. What's going on with this? I love this. Roger's already booked flights. This is amazing.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yes, I saw Roger put that on Instagram. And folks, if you want up-to-date information about Malkier, you can go to malkiertalks.com/Malkier, where you will find all the up-to-date information about what's happening with the con. The dates, risks are September 10th and 11th here in Manchester. And you can also follow the account on Twitter. It's just @Malkier, and you can get all the updates and information there. And it's not a massive moving account right now.
Like and subscribe here for information.
Yes, and you can like and subscribe here for information. Yes, there we go. Like and subscribe, folks, and then you get the I'm going to change this. 1 second, I need to alter this. Like and subscribe. I will throw a massive live stream party with each 1,000 subscribers, and we will reveal the Avi casting. There we go.
I approve.
There we go. So I've updated now, folks. There we go. And we will reveal the Avi. And we no, we
and we
no.
we will
we oh,
you know what? We
we
can edit later.
fixed. We will reveal the Avi casting. There we go. All right. So what were we saying? So
Malkier Con.
Basically 22% going, 20% going, 25% undecided, and 55% too fucking far away, which is fair. So
that's a really good distribution.
Yes, that's a good distribution. Okay, folks. Ladies, do you have anything left you want to add?
Just that if you have requests or suggestions for our 6-month party, let us know. Like if there's a segment that you really have enjoyed, you want us to do again, we would love to hear that.
Yes, I like that. Roof Mistress Leigh-A, anything from you before we sign off?
Nothing off the top of my head.
Okay.
Everybody likes your necklace, Roof Mistress.
Yes, we keep this has happened multiple times. Yeah,
compliments in chat. Yeah,
Thank you.
It is wonderful. So, Andrew's flying in by Drakkar from Dublin. I like that. This is very cool. So
don't get bit.
As long as you leave the Drakkar in the Drakkar parking space, that's fine.
I didn't realize. Yeah, I have to check how much, whether that's a different price to park that for the weekend.
And then also we probably just need to get some souls for those Drakkars to eat, so that might be an additional cost.
That might be, yeah. So Beth has already put in a request: 3-fold brunch, but in the evening.
It would be in the evening for any of us who can't make it. If we do, yeah. Anyways, I'll add that to the.
We'll have some fun. We'll do Twitter posts asking what you want us to do as well, folks. So have no fear. But yeah, so I think that's it. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. This has been really cool and casual. I've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it. And we'll see you next week, where you get the merch reveal, folks. The proper one, where I won't be wearing this backwards. I'll be wearing it forwards, proudly. I'm proudly wearing it backwards, if I'm honest. But you'll get to see it front facing. So yeah. Until next week, folks, may you always find water and shade. Bye.
Bye.